Hey, what's up? I'm sure you're familiar with the term 2-week Minecraft phase, and mine always seems to fall in the middle of February. And usually I just play on stinky old Bedrock, but after buying a supercomputer, I can now use AI to make new videos. I mean, play Java. I had an idea no one's ever had before. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I know this video ain't original, but I still had a great time making it, and I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. See ya! On day one, I got to punch in some trees. I saw some pumpkins nearby, so I figured why not. I picked up some sweet berries because I did not see any animals out here, bro. And then I crafted me some good old tools. And then I actually stumbled across where we're going to build the base. We didn't have a bed, so we were just sleeping in the trees. A skeleton bothered us, but I hit him with my leaf. I started off day 2 by upgrading my tools. I sacrificed 3 chickens for the greater good. I started mining the little staircase to get up and down from the base. I used the rest of my torches to light up the place. And I decided I was going to tear down this atrocious treehouse. And to end off the day, I just threw all my stuff in a box. I started the next day by mining straight down. Coal, iron, we're rich. I ended up falling into a pretty big cave right after that. We ended up mining through all of day 3, but we found diamonds right at the beginning of day 4. We made it out like bandits. We just kept finding diamonds and more diamonds. We ended the day by getting back up to the surface, where I hung up my diamond on my tree. We started day 5 by mining all the dirt. I like it up here, man. It looks like there's a lot of potential. Last second, I decided I was going to make the tree look cool. On day 6, I was tired of not being able to sleep, so I went on the long journey to find some sheep. I kid you not, it took all of day 6, but we got what we needed. We spent the night watching the stars. In day 7, we got right back to base, and we got right back to work. I did some mining off camera, started day 8 by cooking some iron and making some diamond tools. I went right back to mining and found some more diamonds. I got us some drip, but I can only afford the chest plate for now. Started day 9 by trying to get some coal, also tried to get some blocks to build my house. And then I decided it was time to finally build a house. I threw on some copper armor. I spent most of day 10 working on the house. And then I went and got some deep slate for the roof. And then just found more and more diamonds. I kid you not, man. This is probably the most amount of diamonds I've found in a singular trip. So many diamonds! I got right to work on the roof. I dug out a little pathway as well. I felt like it added some needed character. By day 14, I was back on the ocean. This time we were looking for some coal and some other minerals. I will say I'm a bigger fan of the cows, but I am not a fan of the new pigs at all. I finished off the expedition by picking up some spruce on the way home, and then we back on the ocean. Day 15, I started off with some good old population control. I wandered off pretty far and found some dark oak, and then some of this new wood as well. I would like to build with it. I'm just not sure what yet. I found one of those ruined portals on the way home. Isn't mining obsidian just so much fun? Still on the road for day 16, but we found a sunken ship, and then we were off trying to find the treasure. I couldn't figure out how to get the map working, so I just gave up. I spent the rest of day 16 just heading home and then got straight to bed. Day 17 lit up the nether portal and then got some iron armor, and then we got straight to it. The nether spawn was horrible. I made the executive decision that we were going to come back at a later date, and then I came home and atoned for my sins. I was too scared to go to the nether, so I decided to work on my base. Decided it was time to face my fears, so I'm out here back in the nether, and we found the nether fortress actually pretty quick. Then we got the blaze rods. You all been here before, you know what you do. You hit the blaze a couple times, they light you on fire, and then you almost die. And then I went straight home right after that. And then you try to live with yourself after all that murder. I had to make a new pickaxe, the old one broke. And then we went and got some more obsidian. Still my favorite thing to do in this game. And then I was not able to craft an enchantment table. It took me about 30 tries, but we finally got it.
Bruh, I would have
I was quite frustrated at this point. I just threw it down and moved on with my life and went to sleep. Day 23, we had some intruders, so I quickly made work of them. I spent the whole day looking for cows and I couldn't find any, so I took out my aggression on some bees. I started mapping out possibly the biggest project of this 100 days, and then we went to sleep. Day 24, we were up bright and early because we had a lot of work to get done. When I went to sleep, I decided I wanted a midnight snack. I decided to get back to work on day 25 as well. And then I got jumped by a Trident boy.
Yeah, boy.
After a long day of working in the mines, I was ready to go home. Whenever I got home, I realized that the block on my front door turned green. As I was sleeping, I realized that that was copper, and of course it oxidized, and I felt really, really, really dumb. Day 26, I got right back to work on the wall, and it's really coming together. I went right to sleep after that. Starting to feel a little repetitive, but we're almost done with the wall. Day 27, much of the same. Didn't really record most of it because, like I said, I've just been working on this wall.
There's a monster? Where?
It was me!
Don't be so quick to walk away.
Started day 28 with a twisted ankle. I decided I was going to get some livestock, so I built a fence. This should help us try to get those bookshelves to enchant. This might be the most embarrassing thing ever.
No! Yeah, we're working on this right now.
I tried to drown my sorrows in some wheat. Started day 29, the cows somehow got out, so I had to wrangle them all back in. I need to up the production of my wheat, so I decided to do that at the end of day 29. I decided to go hungry tonight, been eating too many midnight snacks. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Once we finished filling in all the dirt, we decided we were going to build a bridge to kind of connect the two places. I went with the stone bricks for the bridge. I feel like it's a good affordable option. I feel like the dirt walls are starting to bother me a little bit. Day 32, I got right to work on constructing the bridge. With the floor, we went with some stripped oak and some slabs. I really like how it turned out. Watching this footage back, even I'm getting confused on the pattern I was trying to go with for the bridge. So just bear with me. I promise it turns out just fine. I thought I had a waffle tonight for bed, but it just turned out to be a trap door. And the bridge is starting to kind of make some progress. I'm really liking how it's looking. You know, I keep that thing on me. Day 35, I spent entirely working on the bridge. She looks beautiful, don't she? I went down to the mines to restock and I found some diamonds. Day 37, trying to prevent the great gold shortage. 7-year-olds were telling me how to get better on TikTok Live. I have to kill every single pig that looks like this. The scariest thing you'll see today. Felt bougie tonight eating my berries. Day 39 started off with something crazy. Holy what the fuck are you doing up here? Other than that, it was just a pretty normal day of bridge construction. I definitely do need the mob farm. That's definitely something that's coming up. I will say I'm really excited for how this bridge is turning out. Day 40, I had to protect my land. You think the boss is going to pay us overtime for this bridge? I live in a rough neighborhood. This Enderman wasn't as strong as his brother. I have a lot of trespassers nowadays as well. We need to definitely do something about the lighting. Ended the live stream after day 42. On the real day 42, I decided to get the cow farm back to going. I keep finding more and more of these pillagers and it's starting to make me mad. By the end of day 42, we did it. We finished the bridge. False alarm, we forgot torches. We're going to sleep good tonight. I am such a big fan of how things turned out. Alright, it is time to build that mob farm. I'm going to grab as much cobble as I can and I'm going to empty the rest of my chest and go mine out this staircase. I spent the next 2 days using my new mob farm. On day 51, I felt like the base was missing something, so I replaced all the grass with moss, and then I grew some of those trees up as well. I really like how it looks. Mom, did I do a good job? Day 59, I was just finishing up some things on this new build. The idea is to have the path that connects the bridge up to the stairs that are going to be on top of the mountain. I ended day 59 by moving the cows back into a pen. Tomorrow we're going to finish up the stairs. Finally got me some diamond armor on day 61. Okay, I am back to AFKing, and I promise that I won't do this a lot throughout if I do 1,000 days. But I do need the levels, and this is the only way I have right now. Sorry. I was done right around the end of day 63, so I went to bed. Day 64, I wasn't recording at all. This is the only video clip I have of whenever I got a dog. Day 65, I was getting all the crops. I was trying to make this cow grow up, but he wouldn't do it. Who turned off the lights? I found another one of those abandoned portals. Is it just me, or is the loot always so mid in these chests? Day 66, I spent most of the day mob farming, trying to get all the Ender pearls we need for the Ender Dragon. Day 67, we made some more bookshelves so we can get some good enchants on our gear. Still only level 26 though, we still got a little ways to go. I wanted to start a pumpkin farm, so I went out and found some, and then I also killed an Enderman when I got home. And then I embarked on the long and treacherous journey to go find the stronghold. After a few pit stops and about 2,000 block journey, we found it. This is the saddest moment of the whole 100 days. I can't lie, man. This one really broke me. I was really upset. I had all my diamond gear. I had my diamond armor. I had all those eyes. It was rough. But I had a plan to get everything back. So I did go around and looked. I wasn't able to get there in time, or maybe it despawned because I was in the chunk for too long. But I decided I was going to go to a village and just steal a bunch of villagers and bring them back home so I could trade to get more eyes real quick, so we can stay on track and still beat this Ender Dragon before 100 days hits. On the journey home, I did end up finding another buried treasure, which I was so hype about. Oh, look at that loot! Unfortunately, I threw away 5 days during this whole process though. Day 81, we are right back where we started at the base. We also only have 20 days left, so it's completely crunch time right now. We are trying to get these villagers organized up in here. Had to delete the little tunnel I made. And then I also made some new iron armor. And then I spent the next 3 days, yes, I know, 3 days, AFKing in the mob farm. I'm sorry. And then I went and got some well-needed rest. We are on day 87, man. 13 more days. We have 13 more days to beat the Ender Dragon. I hope we can accomplish it. Poor thing hasn't moved since he came in here. Day 88, I enchanted my bow. Now we have to go get some more blaze rods. As I'm killing blazes, I just want to take the time to really say thank you. If you are still watching the video at this point, I know it's definitely not the most orthodox Minecraft gameplay you've ever seen. I would like to get more into Minecraft. I haven't played a whole lot more recently. A lot of this stuff is new to me. But if you guys do enjoy this and would like for me to do 1,000 days, just let me know in the comments, alright? By the time I got home, it was already day 89. We made a brewing stand. So we're already trying to get those villager trades going up. I will say 36 rotten flesh for 1 emerald is a little crazy. Inflation be hitting in Minecraft too, I guess. Then I wanted to make a zombie villager to get the prices a little bit better, so I had to collect some materials, a brown mushroom, a spider eye, and then some sugar to make that fermented spider eye.
Don't worry, buddy. You'll be all right.
In the process of moving to another villager, I turned my house into an Airbnb. I had to pull up a whole TikTok just to figure out you had to put gunpowder on it just to make it a splash potion. On day 90, I was just waiting for the sun to go down. So I went and seen what trades I was going to need. And then I went back to the AFK farm until it was nighttime. The reason we were waiting for it to be night is because we needed the zombie to come over and infect our villager. I've only done this a handful of times, so I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Good thing zombies are really dumb and you fell right into my trap. I almost feel bad since you just helped me out so much, but you gotta go, homie. It's Dr. Complex now, boy. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed by the lack of trades. We still have 10 more days to get the emeralds we need to get the ender pearls. I can use my tenant back at my house to get me some potato for emerald trades. I ended up moving the other guy in here too just for safekeeping. I broke into my own home so I can get some good rest. I sold some pumpkins to the farmer as well as some potatoes to get some more emeralds, and then I turned around and bought some more ender pearls. We are getting so close. For some reason, every time I come down here, I find so many endermen. It's so nut clutch. We're back to being a potato farmer. All that farming paid off. We now have 10, count them, 10 eyes of ender. We are ready. Something about this feels like redemption against the water and against that dragon. Oh wait, I don't have enough eyes. Okay, it's time. Let's do this. Oh no 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 no! Oh, thank God. Oh, that could have been very bad. And that does it, man. We beat the Ender Dragon. Has anyone ever taken the time to actually read any of this? When I got back home, it was day 99, and I threw the dragon egg right in front of the tree. And then I used all the books from the stronghold to get some good enchants. And there it is, 100 days. I will say, if I had to do this again, I would probably feel confident enough to do it in hardcore. So if that's something you would be interested in, let me know. I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.